hear you knew his father. He watches and is around, and I'll make sure he gets to see that. But one thing especially significant about SOG is, and specifically CCC, are the leggings. Could you give us a little history on how you were the first man to get leggings on the compound?
Sure. I'll try to make this brief. I know we've rattled on here a bit. As I say, I grew up in Rock Island, Illinois. Well, in the middle of the Mississippi River between Rock Island and Davenport, Iowa, is the Rock Island Arsenal. And in World War II, they made everything from tanks to uniforms. Now, when I was a kid, the military surplus stores were bona fide military surplus. If you think of the ending scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark, where the guy is pushing the box down this corridor and then turns off to the side and disappears amidst the boxes, that's exactly what these kinds of warehouses looked like. And when I was a kid, my dad bought me a pair of these World War II leggings, 50 cents or whatever.
Wow.
And I would go out and play Army with my friends when I was 9 or 10 years old. I had a 1903 parade bolt action rifle. I had a helmet liner. I was dressed to the gills. And of course, I had these leggings. Well, the problem with everything over there was the leeches. And I remembered the leggings, and I wrote my dad and said, Dad, could you please pick up 8 pairs of those leggings for my team? And he did, no problem. Sent them over, and we were walking out. This was when Phil was still 1-0, and walked out to the launch site to go to Dock Toe. And we're getting pummeled by all kinds of people saying, where did you get those? How can I get some for my team? And so I ended up writing back to my dad. I said, Dad, will you please buy up every pair that you can find in the Quad Cities? And he said that these guys were tipped upside down inside these great big crates, pulling these things out, delighted to sell them to somebody who needed them in Vietnam. So it became a side business for me. I must have sold 200 pair at Khartoum. And then I found out later that Howard Sugar found another source someplace